guess what? Rosa Parks didn't sit in the back, and neither am I gonna sit in the back.
Liar extraordinaire and literal criminal, freshman representative George Santos actually had the audacity to compare himself to civil rights leader Rosa Parks. Now, the congressman was a guest on a conservative talk show hosted by Mike Crispy's podcast, and felt that it was appropriate to compare himself to Parks and the struggles of those in the civil rights movement. Let's watch more of that video with some more context, and then we'll break it down.
They come for me, I go right back for them, because I think for far too long they've gotten away with getting along to get along. So no, it's not gonna stay that way anymore. I'm gonna call them out. You wanna call me a liar? I'll call you a sellout. I mean, Mitt Romney, the man goes to the State of the Union of the United States wearing a Ukraine lapel pin, tells me, a Latino gay man, that I shouldn't sit in the front, that I should be in the back. Well, guess what? Rosa Parks didn't sit in the back, and neither am I gonna sit in the back. That's just the reality of how it works. Mitt Romney lives in a very different world, and he needs to buckle up because it's gonna be a bumpy ride for him.
So who's he referring to? Well, he's talking about Republican Senator Mitt Romney, who is not a fan of George Santos, who, yes, is also a Republican, but has engaged in some pretty terrible behavior. We'll go through all of that in just a moment. But the two Republicans were seen engaged in a conversation ahead of President Joe Biden's speech. And the senator later spoke about the interaction with reporters, calling Santos a sick puppy who shouldn't have been there. Romney said, following the incident, I don't think he ought to be in Congress, and he certainly shouldn't be in the aisle trying to shake the hand of the president of the United States and dignitaries coming in. It's an embarrassment. And look, in case you need a reminder, the reason why George Santos is getting backlash, not just from his political opponents, but even members of his own party, is because he has been charged with 13 counts of financial crimes, including embezzling money from his campaign, falsely receiving unemployment funds, so basically committing fraud in order to obtain the unemployment funds, and lying to Congress about his finances. Also, he allegedly lied about where he went to high school and college, lied about having a degree in economics and finance, falsely claimed he worked at Goldman Sachs and Citigroup, lied about founding an animal charity and actually ended up swindling a disabled veteran whose dog was dying, ripped off an Amish dog breeder with a bad check.
Comical.
Falsely claimed 9/11 took his mother's life. I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's actually a lot more, but it would take up the entirety of the show. So, Cenk.
Yeah, so I don't mind him fighting back. I would love him fighting back if it, like he said, oh, Mitt Romney's a sellout. I'm all ears, how is he a sellout? He could actually do some good in the world if he started fighting back against Republicans and even Democrats by naming their donors.
If he called out the corruption.
Yeah, if he called out the corruption. But corruption, he loves corruption. He is corruption, so he's not gonna do that. So what did he call out Mitt Romney for? His Ukraine pin. Whoa, don't hit him so hard, George. Wow, what a sellout. Ukraine pin, that's the best you got. He's like, buckle up, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. I might criticize other clothes you have or accessories. Wow, what a bumpy ride. You sound so tough. Okay.
But he compared himself to Rosa Parks. Like, the guy is delusional, absolutely delusional. He thinks he's a hero.
No, I think look, I mean, this might be true of a lot of politicians, but I think he has mental health problems.
Definitely true of a lot of politicians.
Yeah, I mean, like, Rosa Parks.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Rosa Parks.
Stop.
Okay, look, I don't even have to address that, but I'm gonna address one more thing, which is this whole sitting in the back, which is why he used that insane analogy. You know why he's sitting in the back? Because he's a freshman congressman, that's how it works. So what do you want to take the seat of the Supreme Court guy in the front? They're both Republicans, I don't care, right? But like, and look.
They want you to sit in the back because you're embarrassing.
But besides which, there's a freaking an etiquette they have. Now me, I don't care about etiquette at all,
Same.
right?
Yeah.
So, and I want younger members of Congress, especially progressives, to fight back against the established people like Mitt Romney. but over important things like legislation and bills and things that affect people's lives. Not, oh my God, I'm gonna sit in front of you. Like that's a thing you're fighting over?
To be fair to Santos, that is an important issue that has a huge impact on his constituents. Like this is a fight worth engaging in.
Yeah, I mean, but that really goes to show you exactly how Congress works. It's all about their own egos.
100%.
They don't give a damn about you at all. I mean,
not all of them, but that does seem to be a dominant part of the culture in Congress these days. And it turns a lot of voters off, which is why when you look at the approval ratings for Congress year after year, the numbers just keep going down, lower and lower and lower.
There's 535 members of Congress. If I'm lucky, I can name a dozen that actually care. The rest of them couldn't give a rat's ass. They're just there for ego, ego, ego. I mean, this loser, George Santos. Oh yeah, I'll strike back at you for denying me a prime seat where I could show off more on television. How about your pen, huh? Wow, I'm glad you went to Congress.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.